Joining us now for what's happening next week in Washington is Bloomberg's Mario Parker. Welcome, Mario. What's going on next week?
Thanks so much for having me, John. Really appreciate it. Well, we enter Washington with another action-packed week. We start the week off with President Trump meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as the two try to find some resolution, to the Israel-Gaza Hamas conflict that has stymied the administration for the better part of the last 8 to 9 months, but also the war that's persisted for the last couple of years. President Trump in recent days, as has one of his top aides, Steve Witkoff, have expressed optimism that we could finally be nearing a deal. I mean, we're uncertain, just given what we've seen play out with Hamas and also Netanyahu's strident position. Domestically, some of the biggest news this week is Pete Hegseth's gathering of military officials in Quantico, Virginia. The early speculation, or should I say worries, had been that there could be mass firings. Recall that the military has been wrought with staff reductions and retirements during President Trump's second term here in office. But President Trump has built this event that he says he will attend as more of a pep rally to recognize what he says has been the military achievements of the top brass as well. Obviously, a lot of this is against the backdrop of a shutdown in which both sides, Republicans, Democrats, the White House as well, have little incentive to reach some sort of deal and instead dig in their heels for their own political purposes.
So, Mario, let's just talk for a second about the ongoing and seemingly intractable Gaza situation. A lot of countries are starting to recognize and acknowledge a Palestinian state, and I don't know if that muddies the waters any more than they possibly could be muddied. But is there genuine optimism coming from the White House that they can strike a deal in the near future?
That's a great point, John. I mean, on the one hand, you have the frustration on the part of the White House on some of the unilateral moves that Netanyahu has taken. Again, think about the strike in Qatar. However, some of the global pressure that was applied over the past week that you're alluding to, particularly with longtime allies of both the U.S. and Israel recognizing a Palestinian state, given the frustration that they've had with this war, does at least give the U.S. a bit more leverage here, isolates Israel in some ways, and perhaps pushes both sides, Israel and Hamas, closer to a deal.
Mario Parker from Bloomberg News, thanks so much.